working or not. We'll find out one way or the other. So essentially what I'm doing is testing my iPhone. I've got an app that I'm actually running on it and just trying to see whether Livestream actually works or not. So I've got no idea whether this is working or not. And I thought an interesting subject would be looking at the Easy Race lap timer. Let me change screens. So hopefully this actually works. So there we go, we've got the Easy Race lap timer. This is a race lap timer, and what it works off is your VTX. So what it's looking at is the VTX on your quad, and basically looking at the RSSI. Similar to what the TBS is doing and some of the other guys. Okay, so we are working, thank goodness for that. I had no idea whether this was going to work or not. So I thought if I'm going to test it, I may as well actually use something of interest. So Thomas and myself have been trying this out probably, I'd say, the last probably 4 weeks or so. We got one of these just before we went to Hawaii, and that seemed to actually work okay. Now, we had the first version, I think it might have been version 1, and that seemed to be working okay. The only issue we had with it was the range was a little bit limited. It was around 10 meters with the Bluetooth, so it was what you would expect. This unit seems to have a lot more range. I'm not sure exactly why, but it has well over 10 meters anyway. When we tried it in the field a few days ago, it worked really, really good. So quite pleased with it. So what I'm going to do is actually run through exactly how this works, and hopefully this makes my live stream test a little bit less boring other than me just waffling on. Hey, hello, looks like we've got a few people on. So what I've got is an iPhone, it's a 5S I think it is. And this is a spare iPhone that we actually have. This is running, I'll get the, actually I need to plug this guy in first. Get rid of all that. So I've got him plugged in. I'll just restart the app from the beginning. So what we've got is one of these power banks. Basically plugs into the USB port, and that's pretty much all there is to it. And this guy's ready to go. You'll fire up your app, and as you can see, it comes up with a Bluetooth device. Select it.
Successfully connected.
And there you go, it's actually connected. Now, I'll go through the settings screen. The version that I'm actually running on my computer at the moment is a beta version. So I believe that's going to be released soon. They're just testing it at the moment. It seems to be working fine. I haven't found any issues with it at all, but they're still going through the testing phase at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how that app actually goes. And once that's actually up and running, I'll show you exactly what my screenshots look like. What I'll do is I'll go through here, and what you can do is actually scan. So I've got a quad here with me.
Lap 1, 58.15 seconds.
Wait for this guy to finish talking. And what you can do is start scanning, and one of the features of this guide, it'll actually scan through all the actual bands and show exactly what the RSSI reading is. Now,
Lap 2, 10.15 seconds.
I'm on Fat Shark, and I think I've got my RSSI set up wrong. But anyway, I'm on Fat Shark 1. As you can see, we've got an RSSI of 138. And what you can do is go into this screen and actually change it. It's set to 99. That's probably a little bit too low. Current 130, there you go. So what I'll do is I'll go back to this screen here. Reset that guy.
Lap 1.
Okay.
10.13 seconds.
Wrong screen. So there you go, it's monitoring laps. We've got 10 seconds for the first lap. I'll switch it off and wait a few seconds, and we'll record another lap. Prefer a female's voice. What have I done wrong?
Lap 2.
There you go.
11.79 seconds.
I should probably adjust that RSSI, but I won't do it now anyway. You get the idea.
Lap 3, 10.88 seconds.
Okay, one of the cool features with this is it actually records everything on the actual box itself. So as long as you don't lose power, you won't actually lose any data. So say, for argument's sakes, you're set up miles away from this guy, you've got it going and it's operating nicely. All you've got to do is come back in here, connect up,
Successfully connected.
and reload your data. And you've got your data back up again. Now I'm going to show you some of the difference between this and the app that I'm actually currently running. Now I believe the app on the Android, having looked at someone else's Android, looked a lot nicer. So hopefully they update the iPhone one and bring it pretty much in line with that. But as you can see, the screenshot I've got up at the moment is the screenshot for my iPhone 6S where I'm running the beta software, and we've got kilometers, the kilometers per hour. You can change it to miles if you like. This one doesn't actually have that, and the reason it doesn't is in the setup screen there is no option for the track length, whereas with the app that I'm actually currently running, if you look towards the bottom there, I can actually put in the track length. So I've got an extra field there, and that allows me to basically work out what size the track is, and then based on the time you do around the track itself, it'll actually work out the average. So that works really good. But anyway, we've been testing this probably the last, I'd say, week or so, this version here, and it's working really nicely. Another thing they've done, which I haven't tried yet, is they've integrated it with FPV Sports. So you can actually have your race times up there, etc. So anyway, just a quick rundown on this little guy. I just wanted to show it to you guys and essentially test my iPhone out and see whether I can do live streams to YouTube using the iPhone, which is going to be really cool if we go out to race meets, etc. We can actually do videos on, I suppose, race meets, etc. So if this works, and hopefully it works out well, and hopefully the quality is reasonable, it's half decent. I'm not sure exactly what the quality is going to come out like, but I suppose I can review this a little later on and see exactly what it's like. But if the quality is actually good, it's going to be really useful to use this app. But anyway, that's a little rundown on the Easy Race Lap Timer. We will do a detailed video in the coming weeks. We're probably, as soon as the weather actually improves. The weather in Melbourne has been absolutely horrendous. I think we had 2 days that were really warm. We had the air conditioning on, and we're back to having the ducted heating on, so it's terrible. But anyway, look, I'll leave the video at that, otherwise I'm going to waffle on forever. Feedback in the description below. Let us know what you think of it, whether this actually worked all right, video quality, etc. Was the audio good out of the iPhone? And if you've got any questions about the Easy Race Lap Timer, you can also pop those down in the bottom too. Sorry for the messy video, but it was just a test to see whether Livestream worked. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Hopefully I didn't bore the crap out of everyone. Catch you guys later.